Hi YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, thank you for watching and welcome to my channel. Today I'm bringing you guys another video. Today's video is very important yet very still emotional to me. So ladies, I had to bring the tea out for this one. But I wanted to bring you guys this video for any young ladies that is going through my situation, have been in my situation in the process, or even thinking about going there. I want you guys to watch this video, and I'm hoping to inspire or give advice or tell my story so you guys can possibly not make the same mistakes. But without further ado, I want to get right to the video. I will not be using original names in this video. I will be changing the name up. However, let's get to it. 1999. I was 15 years old, and I had my first job. My first job was at McDonald's. At McDonald's, me and my sister worked there, and my sister used to tell me, "Fran, don't get involved with nobody here. They ain't for you." But me being hard-headed and, as my dad would say it, young, dumb, and full of cum. Shout out to you, Dad. I love you. I'm getting offside. Okay, I'm sorry. Yes, I was working at McDonald's, and I got involved with this one gentleman. We're going to call him TJ. TJ was this dark-skinned, handsome... Not really handsome, but he was okay. He was okay, ladies. He was okay. At 15, when I say I was filled out, like, I had chest and all of that. Like, so, I mean, it was a lot of guys that was trying to get with me. However, this one particular one was spitting this, I guess, a crazy game, and I fell for it. I know, right? So... with that being said, me and him started going out. Yes, I was able to date at 15. Actually, my sisters, shout out to them. They actually talked to my mom and allowed her to allow me to date at 15. But I don't know if they should have did that because this situation. But anyway, so at 15, me and him was dating, and this one particular night, I want to say... probably not even a month later, we was having a long conversation, and it had got late or something, but one thing led to another, and me and him had sexual encounter. It was consensual. However, he was 18, I was 15. So time and time went on. Me and him then talked after that encounter. Not that I really cared, because I wasn't the type that will be like all up on someone or chasing even after guys and stuff like that. I wasn't that type of person. This is just something that happened to me. And it happened to the best of us. I mean, so that's what we have to do is, as women, is hold on to our prized possession until we know that it's the right person. But let me get right back to the video. So time and time went on, and I was 5.5 months. I think I was taking a shower or something. I was 5.5. Yeah, it was around 5.5 months later. So I was taking a shower or something. I had some liquid substance coming from my breasts. Yeah, ladies. Me personally, I would never known that if I was pregnant or not, because I always had messed up periods. I'm sorry, menstruations that I went through, and I would never knew. I mean, I was 15 years old. Who would have known that I was pregnant at the age of 15? So I know, I mean, later on, of course, I knew that it was a possibility, but at the same time, I didn't know the symptoms of being pregnant. However, after then, I went and spoke to my mom, and I told her, okay, I have a liquid substance going on, and something is really going on. So before then, my mom had kind of suspected it. She actually had asked me some time before then, because my granddad, shout out to you, granddad, I love you. Rest in peace. my granddad used to be the type of gentleman that if he dreamed of fish, ladies, someone was in the family was pregnant. So my mom asked me a couple of times, and of course I'm like, no, Mom, what are you talking about? Like, I didn't know. So if I would have known, I would have been completely honest. Yes, I did, you know, have sexual intercourse, but I didn't know that I was pregnant. So time and time went on, and when I told her about this liquid substance, she say, "Fran, you're pregnant." She was not mad and upset with me. However, I mean, I didn't get away with murder about it. You know, she told me, like, okay, well, why didn't you come and talk to me and stuff like that? I mean, I know, ladies, I get it. You can't just go and say, well, Mom, I think I'm ready to have sex. Not all parents be that gentle and say, okay, well, you know, let's go do something about that. No, not all parents think like that. But ladies, when I say, if you feeling like you need to, if you want to do that, go tell your parents, because 2 seconds, yeah, I said it, 2 seconds of what's supposed to be pleasure end up being pain, and it's not worth it for your whole life to be compromised by responsibility that what you didn't plan to have. However, so time and time went past, and I actually got an appointment to go to the doctor, and I got on the prenatal care pills, and I was taking those, and by this time, you guys, I was 6 months. It wasn't no abortion or anything like that. Not saying that I'm for those, but I understand, like, in some cases, some people need to have one. But at 6 months, it wasn't no way. And definitely, adoption wasn't an option. So with that being said, I did what I had to do. I became a teen mom. I had my son February the 14th, 2000. I was still 15. I turned 16 the next following month. He was 2 weeks late, but the delivery, oh my gosh. Ladies, when I say it's not worth this is not worth it. The labor itself, like, darn near killed me. Like, killed me. Like, I was in labor for 13 hours. 13 hours. Then, on top of that, he was 8 pounds, 7 ounces. You're talking about an 8 pounds, 7 ounces baby. A whole baby coming out of a 15-year-old. Honey, he tore me from front to back. Yes, when I say front to back, I mean front to back. It was so crazy. Like, the delivery was so crazy. I tried to get up out the bed. My mom laughed at me so hard for this. By the way, my mom was the only one there for me through this whole pregnancy. I mean, through the whole pregnancy. She was my baby daddy. Yes. She fed my cravings, pizza, fruit cocktails, sugar smacks. That was my cravings when I was pregnant with my son. She was there with me, and I tried to get out the bed when I was in labor, and they was telling me to push. Push what? Like, where? Are you serious? I'm 15. This is tight. Like, what you doing? Ladies, they was like, where you going? I said, I'm going home. It just got to be better than this. They started laughing at me. No, this is not funny. They finally gave me the epidural. That epidural wasn't compared to nothing like them contractions and stuff, having them at the age of 15. No. So I finally started feeling the medicine and everything like that they gave me. But then they tells me, Fran, sis, we have to turn on the medicine so you could feel when to push. Ladies, I was like, are you serious? Like, I felt everything. I'm talking about from the pain, the head, the everything. I felt it all. Not to mention the disgusting part of defecating on myself doing this. Like, ladies, this was not worth it. When I say that he was not worth it, TJ was not worth it. Don't get me wrong. The only blessing I got out of this was my son. He is my everything still now to this day. But that was not worth it. Like after the delivery, they put me up in my own little room and stuff, and TJ aunt and his sister did come out to the hospital, and I guess it was to see if my son looked like the bastard. But anyway, they saw my son a couple of more times after then, but the last straw was I allowed my son to go over there for a few days or so. This is around the time that he was a little bit older now. He was like around, I want to say 6 months to a year. I allowed him to go over there. They was so held up on letting this man, or trying to make him be a part of Kevion's life. You cannot make a dog become a man. Just saying. He allowed my son to get a 3rd-degree burn. A 3rd-degree burn. I took my son to the... Oh, wait. Not to mention, they put a Band-Aid on this burn. Yes. A Band-Aid. Which made it turn into a 3rd-degree burn. So after that was the last straw, because the hospital tried to take my son away from me because of this situation. So I'm like, okay, why? I didn't have him. He wasn't in my custody. Like, yeah, he would never go over there again. But anyway, after then, you know, I always been on my gram, even after I had him and everything. I was not able to go to high school. My mom did not allow me to go to high school. She actually, first of all, like I said, when I found out I was pregnant, I was already almost 6 months. And she didn't want, back then it was a lot of issues you had to go through to even be a teen mom, and being pregnant in school or in high school, it was just not a good look at all. Not saying that I was proud of it at all. Like I said, only good thing I got out of this was Kavion. So I ended up going to alternative school, and I was working full-time at Burger King. And I mean, just going hard. My mom was my biggest supporter, and she used to keep Kavion while I work. And I always been on my grind, like since day one. Like so time after that went on, and he was, you know, getting older and older and older. This TJ person have taken me to court because he don't want to pay child support, said that Kavion wasn't his. Ladies, when I say that this is way too much for 2 seconds. 2 seconds. So, ladies, right now, today, my son is 16 years old. I want to give thanks to my mom, my sister, Nisha, you know who you are. My brothers, because my son did not have a dad. My brothers was his dad. My son was brought up by women. Yeah, it's true. So instead of this man growing up and stepping up to do what I had to do and being parent, he chose not to do so. So I mean, I had to do what I had to do as a parent. Now, you guys, I am going to school. I own a AVON company. Also, me and my spouse, Mrs. Mina, if you haven't watched the video with me and her where you guys get to know a little bit about her, go ahead and watch that video after you leave this video. But he grew up with women, like, and when I say this is an awesome little boy, I mean, I'm sorry, he's a big boy now, but he's a awesome baby. And I want to say that TJ's losses, but at the same time, you know, what people don't realize is that these kids these days that grow up with a single mother and or a teen mother or anything like that, these kids is the ones that have to sit up there and go through this situation. As much as we say, okay, they're lost, you know, we'll be okay or whatever, we go get on our ground and get it done. Those kids still, right now today, my son still faces the fact that his dad is not and never wanted a part to do with him. So we have to think about that. You know, we definitely have to think about that when every consequences, it's always a consequences to everything that we do. Just what I'm trying to say. So we need to think before we do things. And I wish that someone would have told me back then that it was a possibility that I could spend the rest of my life, you know, with a responsibility that I didn't plan. You know, I didn't have the chance to go to prom. I didn't have the chance to have, you know, friends or stuff like that. The friends that I had, they didn't want anything to do with me because I was a teen mom, like, you know. So when I say this is a very emotional video for me, this is a very emotional video for me, because it's like you lose so much with this type of thing for 2 seconds. For 2 seconds, ladies, and I'm tearing up because this is I mean, this is a very emotional video for me. But I must say, like, you know, you always got to never give up. I mean, you might not get to it right away, but never give up on your dreams and stuff that you want to do, because you're going to be okay. Like, whether if they don't have their father there, whether if you don't have nobody helping you and stuff like that, baby, get on your grind. Because at the end of the day, you got to work for you and that child, or you got to work for yourself, period. Like, who go teach you, or who gonna get you what you want to get? Like, who gonna sit up there and do for you like you would? So that, with that being said, you know, I want to end this video with saying, ladies, we have control of basically everything, including our sexual drive of, including our sexual encounters. Your most prized possession is that down there. Like, you can hold on to that for life if you want to. Don't let no one sit up there and tell you, okay, I love you, or anything like that. Make them work for it, because at the end of the day, you don't want no 2 seconds of what's supposed to be pleasure end up being pain and being a lifetime of responsibility, baby. Just saying. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. I'm going to go ahead and end this with a I hope I inspired someone. And I hope that you guys actually learned something from this video. Sex is not what it's cracked up to be. You know, a lot of people say that sex is everything and stuff like that. No, wait. Just wait on it. Wait on it. Let it be somebody that you love and that you care about and that you think that you're going to be with. I mean, not saying that that might turn out to be everything, because it might not. But at least you know you love that person. At least you know they mean a lot to you. At least you know they probably deserved it. Right? Exactly. That's what I should have said, though, to myself. But, you know, things happen, and the most blessed thing that could have happened to me was my son. So with that being said, ladies, I want to thank you, everyone, for watching, because there might be some fathers out there that might be going through this situation with their daughter, or know somebody that's going through this situation. I want you all to sit up there and think before we do things, because if we don't, it can cause us a lot of consequences. Thank you for watching. I love you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and there you have it. Friends Team Mom story. Thank you.